Man, two back-to-back great nights of bat. Played well Monday, but two nights back-to-back here against two quality opponents. You guys just played outstanding.
The mindset coming in is that we got to win. Uh, treatment is the main thing. We got back, took took a little couple of days, a couple hours off. Got legs up, took an ice bath. You know what I'm saying? Came back ready to play. Just 110% every day, every day.
Table made some runs. This is a game of runs. Y'all made some big runs tonight. I look at the runs. One run there in the first half that you guys made was just amazing. We made a 10-0 run, basically in the first half. Then we started the second half on another 10-0 run. Then we come back with 11-0 run. Those three runs were huge in this ball game.
Oh yeah, basketball is a game of runs. We just tried to control the game, control what we can control, and we stuck it out on offense and defense.
Tay, coming here to play for Coach Oney, you've talked about this many times with us on our post-game report. What a great opportunity it was, and how much you enjoyed it. And this is one of the steps that you guys have on the journey to win this state championship, and one of those has been achieved.
Most definitely. We came in the season with goals to win state, win region, and win national championship. We got one down, two more to go.
Talk about your teammate Isaiah Moore tonight. Slow start for Zay. Not a real good first half we normally get from him. Then he just pours it on. He ends up pulling down the game. 16 rebounds. He had 3 points at the half. He scores 10 points in the second half.
Oh yeah, Zay. Zay gonna do whatever he can to make sure the team first. Zay doesn't worry about points. He's just trying to make sure that he can do other things. Like he's 6'10", he can rebound, he can block shots. It's all the intangibles he has. Definitely.
Take a couple times in the first half tonight, man. I'm just looking at it here. Second half, you really did a great job getting the free throws to go down. Two big 3-pointers for you there in the second half. In between that, I remember this another jumper here. We had 1 foot inside the line, one on the line. I know sometimes good shooters they feel it. Did you feel it during that time, or was anything special? Just
It's just preparation. I've been working my butt off to make sure I can make those shots in game. So when I shot it, I felt like every shot was good.
say congratulations, state championship.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're
Thank
getting
you.
Zay invited his dad here on the post-game show. Chris, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
A really, really great job by your team here tonight. Chris, let's talk about, this game is always a game of runs. And, man,
Yeah.
tonight we had two huge – the big run was the one right out of the break at
Yeah,
half.
yeah, it
It's huge.
was, it was. And we started the game out on fire. We was playing well, we was moving well, we was getting the shots we wanted to, getting to the spots we wanted to get to. But I thought we forgot about the guys inside.
Yeah.
I mean, we shot 18 threes. I don't think we've been selfish or anything. I just think that we were ready to play. Kevin Allen came in, hit his first shot. Jerrion Earl hit a few. But I told him, man, we got All American in there.
Yeah.
And not to mention we got Rob Brown in there. Let's feed it inside. Because going into the game, we felt like we can get those threes whenever we wanted to. So let's give us a chance to get it inside and see what happens, and then play from outside.
Chris, talking about that in the first half, Zay only had 3 points. That was a three-pointer. He gets 10 points in
Yeah.
the second half. He had 6 rebounds at the half. He finishes 16 boards and scores 10 points in the second half.
We got it inside to him,
Right.
and he only had 4 shots the first half, though, and that's something we'll clean up going forward. But to be honest, we've been shooting it so well
Yeah.
since we've been over here. We may start playing all our home games over here next year. We've been shooting so well, so we were ready to play. And I felt good where we were. And how about the shots they were making? They were making some good shots, man. Which we felt good because they were taking the shots that we wanted them to take.
Right. You got somebody here with us you want to talk to.
Yeah. This is my dad. This is my dad right here. He
Yeah.
taught me. He taught me everything. That he knows. But when I was young, he said, I taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know. But now I owe everything to him. He's been, from day one. All up from elementary school to whenever I got asked the question, who's my role model? I said my dad.
Yeah.
My dad showed me so much, taught me how to be the man that I am. And taught me work ethic. Seeing him, doing the things he did when I was young. Building houses, underneath houses. I never was into that house stuff.
No.
But I stole his work ethic, and he told me one thing. When I was coming up that I'll never forget. And I'm not gonna share that with everybody. That's between me and him. But that's the reason why I'm sitting here today.
I've heard Chris talk, Mr. Oney, about growing up in Tallulah and the life lessons he's learned. He's talked about the work ethic that he learned from you. You got to be real proud of what he's accomplished here at Pearl River.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. I think Pearl River is a great school. You know, I didn't know anything about it until he started being assistant coach here. But it's a great school. He couldn't be in another best situation this year.
Chris, I want to just ask you this. Just take a minute here and think about this. You know, 2 out of 3 state championships. Last year, got beat in the second round, came back, won the regional, went and won a game, and got into the second round of the national tournament. How special is it to win this state tournament 2 out of 3 years?
Well, I know that question. You're trying to make me cry, so I'm not gonna go deep into that question. I know what you're trying to do. I'm not gonna fall for it, But I try my best to stay in the moment, and I know one day I'm gonna look back on all this and think about, exactly what it is we all accomplished, these few years or whatever, and it's incredible, it really is incredible, and I
Yeah.
didn't, it's so funny, my first year, I was just hoping I can do a good enough job not get fired. I didn't imagine that, we would go on a run that we went on, and it's because of a lot of people, Coach Dr. Lewis for having the belief in me, Dr. Brearwood for following that belief in me, and the people on campus, administration, my wife, my kids for being there with me, and all that kind of stuff, and us and parents blessing us and trusting us to coach them kids that we have, and so them kids believing in what we're woofing out, woofing out at them.
So I want to ask you this question, Mr. Oney. Any critique of Chris after any games? And I know this year is a little different with the zero on the right, but is there any critique from time to time about what were you doing with this, what were you doing with that? I'm just curious to know that.
Well, we talked after every game ever since he started playing ball in elementary school. Every game. In fact, they went undefeated in elementary school. That was a good team too. But after every game and most time before game, we just talk. That's just a natural thing we do, father and son.
Shift gears real quick before I let y'all go. It's got to be special for you watching the success Chris has had, and then the word on the street is that Caleb's going to be a highly recruited basketball player.
Well, no doubt about that. He can play, but it's very hard to go undefeated in any sport. You know that.
It is.
Yeah, real hard.
Well, he's being modest. He normally says in the bloodline. It all started from him. Me and Caleb and all that kind of stuff. But it's awesome, man. It really is
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
The funny part about it. I want you to ask a question like this so I kind of get around to this. What was I thinking when the buzzer, was getting ready to go off? What I was thinking? How in the world am I going to pay for these rings? The last 2 years we've been buying rings
Yeah.
and banners, and the foundation is on zero. Shannon Brewer is so upset with me. So I'm asking all the Wildcat fans that's hearing me, send some checks. Send some checks to the foundation department so we can help buy these rings. Because, I guess, we said 22 and they'll get your T-shirt. Now this get your ring. So I guess they took me up on it.
Chris, congratulations.
Absolutely.
So very proud of you. It's been a great ride.
Absolutely.
Cameron, first and foremost, congratulations. Outstanding year for you and your team. And, last year we got beat out in the second round over at Jones. And I remember that night there were a lot of heads down. But I remember some of the guys said, hey, regional. Well, this year this team has met every challenge. They've met a challenge of a one-loss team tonight here, a very talented team. And you guys met that challenge here tonight and get a state championship.
Yeah, man, we just all just buy in whatever coach tell us to do. We start on defense, and we just been great defensive this whole year. And we got great length on the court. So we just whatever coach tell us to do, we just go out there and execute and do it.
Cameron, you got a little bum knee tonight. What happened out there?
Banging in the trenches, man.
Banging in the trenches.
It's
huh?
always tough in there, man. I try to, hit the guys rebound because coming to the game, we knew Northeast, that was lengthy.
Right.
And they rebound well. So I just try to stick my nose in there and do the best I can do.
Cameron, Thursday here, going to have 4 days to get ready. Going to start the regional next Tuesday night. This team here, and I tell Chris this all the time, 2 things stand out about this team. Same approach every night and so unselfish.
Yeah, it's a blessing just for all those talented players just to be all on one team. And we just bond the way we bond. You don't find that often. I think it's the best team that I've ever played for. And no matter wherever I go, I just think, I bond with these guys well, and I'm just glad that they are my teammates.
Cameron, congratulations, state champions, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the